My name is Enciso Ibarra.
Alright. Good evening. I am Xavier, and currently in the Marine Corps. In the past, I use articles to prove my speech, but this time I'm going to speak from past experiences and currently experiences from other people. So I'm gonna start off with the Air Force. The Air Force always has a better time recruiting and having retention due to their culture in general. I can say that from viewing from a Marine Corps standpoint, that the Air Force, I'd rather be in the Air Force than stay in Marine. Hands down, it's just better. Whenever I talk to multiple airmen, and they always say how their quality of life is better or has improved from where they come from. My last speech, I talked about how an airman stayed in rather than leaving due to his job security and steady pay. This is a common factor across the military, but it's prevalent in the Air Force. Moving on to the Navy, sailors prefer staying in for a different reason. The Navy has offered young men and women the opportunity to travel the world and experience things they would not have otherwise. From a surface warfare officer, he said the U.S. Navy is challenging and rewarding at the same time. The opportunities for advancement are straightforward and competitive. There's great repertoire among peers and educational benefits while you're in the service or a close career. The work-life balance is a strain in this line of work. To do this job, you need to be willing to sacrifice professional duties. As you can see, there are plenty who take pride in the work that they do. The Army is the largest branch with the more people they have, the more benefits they bring. Soldiers say that they appreciate the fact that they meet new people every day. From a soldier in Fort Hood, he says, it's a great experience, and I got to meet some really great people. I also got the chance to go to different countries that I never thought of. If you're looking for a great start in life, this is a great place to start. Other soldiers have given similar responses when talking about their experiences in the Army. So to further put in the point that recruitment and rotation rates are rising, I want to speak from my own experiences. So while I was in high school, I dealt with a lot of isolation. I only spoke to people through a Zoom call or a text message. I never really saw that many people aside from my close family, and that really had a great effect on my psyche, and I was longing for some kind of camaraderie, some kind of connection with somebody else or a group of people. So I can say that due to isolation of COVID, this can lead to people wanting a connection with other people, which could lead to them joining any other branch. Doesn't have to be the Marine Corps, doesn't have to be Air Force, Army, any branch. Furthermore, I also want to drive the point in by saying rising tensions with China and Russia could lead to higher recruitment rates similar to 9/11 in Pearl Harbor. We saw similar events with the Japanese Empire, where there's rising tensions, plenty of disagreement on both sides that led to an event that caused a war and had multiple people recruited due to a draft or simple nationalism. Also, currently our country is faced with an economic crisis. Plenty of people aren't able to find a stable job, or they can't make enough money to put food on tables. I can say that being a private in the military, that I've been able to provide for my family. Although we don't get paid that much, it's a steady stream of income. I'm able to live meagerly. For example, I had to give $500 to my family back home, but that left me with not that much, so I just ended up going to the chow hall instead of eating out. So, say in the worst case scenario, if you end up going broke in the military, you're still able to feed yourself while being able to have a roof over your head, and steady income. At the end of the day, you're getting paid twice a month. So to finally drive in the point, the internet is a connection between different people. So I can see what anyone's doing from halfway across the world. So the internet has provided everyday people with the ability to see how military and service members are living their day-to-day lives. So they can see how good our lives are, if it's good for them or if it's bad for them, if it's a good mix. They can see all that. For example, I've seen on TikTok plenty of people saying that they're working 9-to-5 jobs, but I can say from my own experience that that's not the truth. That's not the case for most people. It depends on your MOS and what you do. Infantry members have to deploy and go to the field for weeks or months, and it's not for everyone, but they can see if it's a good match. So I can say from my own experience that I work a 9-to-5 job, but I get 2 hours off for lunch. I get up at 5 PT, go back to the bricks, stay for about 2 hours, grab chow, come in the office, work till 10 or 11, get out, come back at 1, and then work till 4:30, and I'm good. But that's not the same, and work environments are different. You have office life, you have logistics who are similar to plenty of people who might work in the Amazon supply chain. They have wide spectrum of work culture and work life.